Why the chosen are born into toxic families. Hear me now.
When I disagree with a page or I disagree with someone, I don't report people's pages. I respect them. I just swipe when I don't like something or I make a comment. So I just want to make sure to let y'all know, even though this video is very triggering to me, I never reported it. I never sabotage this page because I don't do those things. Only evil, weak souls do that, and I'm not. First of all, let me say this, okay? This here is bullshit, and I'm tired of seeing it, right? I'm tired of seeing it. People talking about how we chose toxic families. To me, somebody come over here and explain it to me that how is that possible? That's number one. Number two, who the fuck want to choose toxic families? Who wants to grow up with pain, mental pain and suffering, where you're being called names as a child, okay? Being lied on, put in situations, okay? And cast out and curse, saying that you'll never be nothing, you'll never walk again, fuck you and all type of stuff. Who chooses that? Who chooses it? So what? So wait a minute. So we choose that for what? Let me tell you what this is. Let me tell you how I feel. We were placed with these toxic ass people. You know why? I'll tell you why. You ever play? You ever go to school and then they're like a baseball team or a dodgeball team, and they have the two captains and they choose the best first, and then they have a bunch of losers on the side that don't know how to play. That's what happened. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everybody choose all the good families and everything, and we got stuck with the rut. That's what happened. Okay? Listen, I respect this man. I appreciate his calmness and I appreciate his explanation. What he feels is what it is. We didn't choose this. Who the fuck want to choose unhappiness? Who wants to choose people that hurt your heart and put you in positions that you're in today that you have to climb out of? Who chooses that? What? And then he said, "Oh, you're not there to fix them. It ends with you." How does it end with us? How does it end? And how did it go for so long? You understand what I'm saying? Listen, when people get on here and they start talking this shit, weak souls like an explanation as to why things happen to us because we chose it. How the fuck we chose this? Who the one who, let me ask you something, you would choose unhappiness? Who chooses unhappiness? Who? To do what? To do what? When you have a toxic mother, toxic father, toxic aunt, toxic uncle, toxic grandmothers, who chooses that? Who wants to live in that environment? We didn't choose that. We were placed there. Do you understand? Like I said, the analogy that I gave, I don't know if you guys know about dodgeball and things like that. They got the two captains and they choose all the heavy headed, all the good players first, and then there'll be like three or four losers at the end. They're like, oh God, okay, all right, I'll take this one. He's not so bad. I'll take it. You understand? That's what it is. We got left with the rut. Do you understand me? Do you understand? Don't listen to none of this shit about how our souls chose it. That means we're stupid. Okay? We had no choice. The rut was left behind and the rest of us had to take it. If that was the case, all the good ones were gone already and we were the last ones to choose. Okay? Because nobody would ever want something like this. Okay? But you sit there, you live in a family that you don't even, first of all, you don't even fucking look like them in the first place. That's number one. Number two, number two, they don't even feel like you belong to them. You felt out of place. You don't feel like that. I'm like, damn, I'm with the wrong family. Don't sit there and listen to this bullshit. You hear me? Wake up. Wake up. Okay? Because if you go to McDonald's and let's say that we're not supposed to eat there anyway, but let's say you go to McDonald's and you always knows that the food tastes better early in the morning until 3 o'clock. After 3 o'clock, the food tastes like trash. Okay? That's what happened to us. We showed up at the end of the line and got the rut of the shit. Don't tell me that we chose this because we didn't. Okay? We were placed there. All the good ones were taken first, and we got messed up. We got hit with the fucked up ones. Okay? That's my belief. Do you understand me? And I'm sticking with it, and it makes sense to me, and it should make sense to you, right? Why would you choose that? If you were looking at a hamburger, one doesn't have a worm and the other one has a worm, you gonna eat it? You gonna eat the one with the worm in it? Huh? Talk to me. If there was an apple, two apples, one is nice and crisp and you could see it clean, and the other one was rotten with brown spots, you're going to choose it because you're going to try to, what? You're going to try to fix it? It ends with you? Who going to choose the brown apple? The only people that would choose the brown apple is when all the good ones are gone and there's no other food around and you have no choice but to do. But what do you do when you get the brown apple? What do? You get a knife and you cut off the brown parts, right? And you try to eat the good part and the brown part goes in the garbage. You're going to eat around that apple, right? You're not going to eat the brown part, right? Don't play with us, okay? I just want to say this for entertainment purposes only, right? I didn't report this page. I didn't do nothing. I'm not that type of person. I don't report people's page. People report me, but I don't do it because I'm not a weak ass. You understand? Everybody is entitled to say whatever they want, do whatever they want. If you don't disagree with it, you either say something to them directly or or you swipe the page. I just happened to see this and it triggered the fuck out of me because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing this bullshit, this explanation. Who the fuck chooses this? Who the fuck chooses this? Nobody chooses it. Okay? Nobody chooses it when your family's trying to berate your ass. Talk about other people's children that are better than you. Take your shit and give it to the other kids. Give them Christmas gifts and don't give you fucking shit. Huh? You tell me. You tell me. Fuck all that. You hear me? It's time everybody to wake up and see what you got and work with it. You have no choice. You were placed there. You got the grit. That's what you got. You got the soot. You didn't get the oil. Your family, you got the soot. And the fucking soot destroy your life. And they won't take responsibility for it. That's why. The only problem is that you chose to stay with them. You didn't choose them. You chose to stay with them. Because they made you feel like shit so bad. You didn't think nobody else would love you or take you, so you had to stay with these fucking people. That's what it was, okay? Don't play with us. Stop it.